Hey everyone, waiting for everybody to get on. Welcome to TikTok Live. I'm just going to give TikTok time to start calling people and letting them know that we're doing the live we talked about. I advertised that we be doing live to talk about staying focused for our 2025 goals. This is a continuation of a series. So if you're setting goals for 2025, this is something that's going to help you. Hey, China, Gabby, Nate. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. I am talking about a continuation of setting goals for 2025. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Guys, continue to like and share, subscribe. We're going to get into how to stay focused, part 2. So if you want to know what this is about setting goals, changing our overall mindset so that we stay with our goals for 2025. We talked about first establishing our why, right? So why do you set the goal? Why do you want to make changes in your life? What is your why? Find your why, because your why is unique and specific only to you. If you want to set goals for 2025 and you want to be successful, good evening, user ending in 6101. If you want to be successful in 2025 and setting your goals, you got to find your why first, right? Your why is specific to you. It can't be specific to anybody else. So don't do it for your kids. Don't do it for your family. Do it for you, because you want to be successful in 2025. And in the last live, we talked about staying focused. So I got my why, my reason for being motivated to set goals for 2024 and 2025. So even if you didn't reach the goals for 2025 or 2024, you can be successful this upcoming year. You can definitely, whether it's in your career change or just working on your overall health, you can do more in 2025 if you focus on the reason for your motivation. So let's get right into it. Look at the previous live videos. Remember to like, follow, repost, subscribe, share, and let's get started. So we left off talking about 3 things to help us stay focused and why our why is important. Thanks to everybody for joining. Thank you so much. Your girl appreciates it from the heart. Give me some likes, y'all. I really appreciate it. We talked about reflecting on your passions and your values. We also talked about looking at your past experiences and then ask who you want to impact. Those were the first 3 reasons, right? Now we're going to look at something else. Thanks for all the likes, guys. We're going to look at 3 more reasons why you need to stay focused, or what's going to help you stay focused. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you have questions, you know what? I'm going to scroll this over to the side. Go ahead and ask them. We're talking about using your why to help you stay focused. Now, one of the things you want to do once you get your why, so let's say you want to change your career. You know the reason why you're not happy in your job. Let's say you want to lose weight. You know the reason why. I'm going to give you my example. I lost over 160 pounds. I'm still on my weight loss journey. And the reason for my why is because I just wanted to be healthier. I felt like one day I was going to go to bed and I was going to die. I felt that bad. I was on insulin. I felt horrible, right? And so I decided to take control of my health. That was my why. So now that I have my why has to help me stay focused. So if I think I want to lose weight and then I forget what I want to do the next day, that's not going to help me. If you think about your job and you're not happy with your job and you get up and leave your office and you're not happy and you don't make those, think about your job and you're not happy with your job and you get up and leave your office and you're not happy and you don't make those changes and set goals, that's not going to continue to help you. So how in the world do you continue to use your why in order to stay focused? Now, I'm going to tell y'all once again, I'm in a hotel overseas. The connection only drops when I'm doing a why. Doing a live. Don't ask me why. So I am going to repost the video. I'm so sorry. Good evening, sweet joy baby. How are you? How are you guys doing? Thank you for loving the live. I really appreciate it. Let's talk about using your why that's going to help keep you focused for 2025. I want you to test out your why. Okay? Now you got to test it out. The reason for me losing weight, I'm good too, sweet joy baby. The reason for me losing weight is because I wanted to get off the medicines, because my health deserved to be better, needed to be better. Okay? And so the next thing I want you to do is test it out. Every time I looked at a piece of food, I had to say, is that aligned with my why? Is that food going to help me to stay focused to lose weight? Okay? Is the meal choice that I'm about to make going to help me to stay focused to lose weight? If you are pursuing a career path, is the training that you're getting now, the job that you're getting now, is that going to help you to stay focused on your career path for 2025? It's all about using your why, testing it out to see if that's something that will help you stay engaged. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. We're talking about using your why that we discussed in previous live videos to help you stay focused. So, what is a way that you can use your why if you're talking about weight loss in order to continue to help you to stay focused? Well, knowing that you want to be in better health, knowing that you want to get off those unnecessary medicines once you drop weight, it's going to help you make better food choices. It's going to help you check your portion control. It's going to help you make needed adjustments in the way that you're eating food, how much you're eating, and even when you're eating, so that you make better choices, right? So there, you're testing your why. Is your why enough of a motivation to get you to stay focused? That's so important, because if your why isn't strong enough, your journey won't last, okay? And that is applied to whether it's weight loss or anything else. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, guys. Keep them coming. So your why, if it isn't strong enough, you will not continue your journey, whether it's weight loss, deciding on a new career path, and making plans and goals for 2025. So your why has got to be strong enough and strong enough for you. Some of the things that you want to think about if you're making adjustments, if it pertains to weight loss. You want to make sure you're eating the right foods at the right time. You want to make sure that your portion control is right on point where it needs to be, so you can get a smaller plate. And you don't have to fill up your plate, and you still don't have to eat everything on your plate. Remember, to lose weight, you just want to maintain and control and start a calorie deficit. That's all. Once you get into a calorie deficit, you will be fine, and your body will begin to burn fat, and you'll start to see that weight loss. However, it really does depend on, too, what kind of foods you're eating and when you're eating. If you eat late at night, your body really doesn't have enough chance to digest it. You don't have enough time to work that off. So you want to think about that, too. Once again, thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all those who, have joined the community, the SE community lately. I really appreciate all that you have done. Now, that's the first part. So test your why. You want to make sure that your why is strong enough to carry you on this journey. The second part, and guys, if you see me looking down, it's because I got my notes here, is turning your whys into action. So once you know you want to be healthier, you want to make better choices, why not then start to plan out your purpose and how you're going to reach that goal? The next thing you can do, have a meal plan, right? Prep your meals. Start making in your mind, I'm going to make an agreement with my mind to go ahead. I'm going to eat more vegetables. And I'm going to start with one meal a day and incorporate vegetables into that meal and start to change what I am eating so that I'm eating healthier. So you have to set goals that are aligned with your purpose to get you to that ultimate goal. It's just like if you are, once again, I keep saying a career goal, you can go ahead and start to set goals. I want to be a nurse. Well, I'm not going to walk into the hospital and say, hire me. I have no degree, but I'm willing to learn right now. Nobody's going to take me seriously, are they? Thank you to everybody who joined and who's joined. And thank you for the likes as well. Keep them coming. And so what you want to do is set goals that are aligned with your why and your purpose. So I can't say I want to lose weight and then I'm going to go eat a whole buffet at the McDonald's or wherever you want to go. So you've got to work in harmony with your purpose and your goal. Set baby steps in order to accomplish your goal. That's how you're going to turn it into action. And then you also want a system of accountability. So a lot of times people don't like to tell when they've started a diet plan because people can be discouraging. I start a diet plan and that's the one time that all my friends want to invite me out to dinner. And no, I'm not doing it. No, I can't. Seem like the moment I start and I'm on a roll, I've lost 5 pounds, I've lost 10 pounds, and everybody's having a party. And everybody wants me to bring something that's completely unhealthy. That can't work, and it's not sustainable. And so what you want to do is set up a system of accountability for yourself. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. And so one of the things you have to do is continue to see the benefit, right, of saying, I got to be accountable, if not to anybody else but myself. Because at the end of the day, I have to be happy and successful with me accomplishing whatever goal that I've set. And this pertains to the weight loss journey, but once again, you can use this for any goal that you're setting in 2025. Once you make your mind up, guess what? You're going to be fine. I'm going to tell you a personal story that happened to me. Thank you for all the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll tell you a personal story that happened to me when I was giving birth to one of my children. This is when I was at my heaviest. I was on bed rest most of the time. I was sick. I was a diabetic on insulin the entire pregnancy. I had a couple of scares where I thought I was going to have a miscarriage, right? And so my doctor, when you get into high risk, not only do you see your regular GYN, OBGYN, but you also have to go to another doctor because you're high risk, right? And so he gave me a specific plan to follow in order to keep my blood sugar levels under control. And I had to be accountable to him by keeping a daily record of what my sugar spikes were. Thank you everyone who joined. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate it. And so being accountable to him for what I was eating every day, for if I was using and administering the insulin the way I was supposed to, really made me scared, but it gave me motivation to continue because I was accountable to this doctor. I had to report every other week what I was doing and what I was eating. And if my sugar spiked, I was accountable and I had to let him know the reason why. Now, one time the entire pregnancy, after I met with this doctor, my sugar spiked. And it was because my sister-in-law at that time had brought me a cupcake and I ate it. And I felt so guilty. I felt horrible. But it helped me to realize that system of accountability when you're doing weight loss really does work and can be really, really effective. And so one of the things that I did, I cut it down. I told everyone that I knew, I have a diet plan. I'm pregnant. I want to get through this pregnancy. At that time, like I said, guys, I was almost close to 400 pounds, right? And when you are that heavy and you're pregnant, you are definitely considered high risk. And so at that point, before my drastic weight loss, I just wanted, the goal was to get me and my baby here safely. Now, when does this pay off, having a system of accountability? Thanks to everyone who joined. I really appreciate it. Getting back to the story, the accountability system works when you see other people happy for what you've done. And I tell you how that happened. So after the labor and delivery process, the doctor who had given me this chart, this food plan, told me what to do because I was a diabetic and I was pregnant at such a heavy weight at that time. He broke down. He got emotional. He told me after I delivered my child that he was so emotional because everything that he had asked me to do, I did to the T. And that was a reason why I made it through the pregnancy and my child made it through the pregnancy. That's the system of accountability. Good evening to everyone that's joining. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you so much. So when you are accountable to someone and you're setting goals, that helps you stay focused on what your goal is. It helps you to set smaller goals so that you can reach that ultimate goal. You go out here and tell everybody else that you're going to be a nurse, and I keep using a nurse as an example, then people are going to want to know after a while, how are you coming along with your plans? What school are you attending, right? What courses are you taking? How are you reaching your goal? That's the system of accountability that we're talking about. That's how you get to stay focused, and that's you using your why in order to make progress. Thanks again, once again. If the connection is dropping, I'm sorry. I'm in a hotel and the connection only drops when I'm doing a live. Go figure. I don't understand how that works, but it is what it is. Okay? Now, another thing you can do, you can use accountability. There are different ways that you can do that. You don't have to always tell your friends and family. You can join a community on social media. There are a lot of communities out here that encourage weight loss. And if you have a substantial amount of weight to lose, guess what? They're going to be here with you the whole journey. And so you want to make sure that you definitely have a system in place. So when you start to falter, that person who's there is going to help pick you up and going to help you get back to where you need to be so that you stay focused on your journey. Once again, I'm sorry that the computer keeps dropping or the Wi-Fi keeps dropping, but I'm here and I will be reposting this live if you missed it. So another thing that you want to realize is that when you are accomplishing goals for 2025, I want you to think about who you are also empowering, right? Because goal setting, once you start maintaining and hitting goals, is not just for you. And I hate to tell you that, but I'm going to be honest with you. You have children or you have friends and family who are watching you, you're empowering them to reach the same goals, right? And so you're empowering them. Now I'm talking about weight loss, but I'm also talking about other things in life. So if you have set goals for 2025, and for instance, my kids, when I told them I wanted to start losing weight, and they'd seen me struggle with my weight for quite some time. When I told them that I wanted to start losing weight, and I told them that I was going to go to the gym and I was going to work out, you think they believed me? Now, they didn't tell me that, right? They didn't go, yeah, okay, whatever, we'll see. They didn't do that. What they did was be encouraging. I guess they hoped and prayed that I would accomplish my goal. But when they saw me really get into it, when I lost 20 pounds, when I lost 40 pounds, when I lost 60 pounds, you know what I noticed? The eating regimen in the home changed, right? Thanks for everyone who joined. I appreciate you joining. So the eating regimen in my home changed. My kids started wanting to eat what I was eating. They wanted to eat healthier. They started to step up their game as well. Now, the wonderful thing about my kids is they like to work out anyway. So they actually, it was like a dual encouragement, an interchange of encouragement, because as they were working out, they encouraged me to take better care of my health, and then I encouraged them to do the same. So we were all going to the gym. We were all eating healthier. We still, to a large degree, do. And that helps all of us to reach our goals. Now, guys, I have a goal of 5 roses. If you guys really want to encourage me to continue talking about setting goals for 2025, you guys can hit my subscription goal and help me hit 5 roses. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who joined. I really appreciate it. We're going to continue talking about our goals for 2025. Now, so remember, when you have your why, you want to test it, make sure it's strong enough to carry you through your journey. Thank you for the likes, guys. You also want to turn it into action. You want to make sure that your goal is something that is sustainable, right? If you are like me, I was over 160 pounds ago, starting off really, really small. Find something that's going to help you find joy in this weight loss journey as well as maintain it, right? Don't go cold turkey. I honestly wouldn't recommend that for anybody, because every time I've tried to go cold turkey and just cut out everything and just eat all vegetables, guess what? It really didn't work. So I'm going to encourage you, when you set a goal, set sustainable small steps to help you reach that bigger goal. And realize that when you set goals, not only are you empowering yourself, but you are also empowering other people. You're empowering your family because they're looking at you and they feel encouraged, because if you can do it, they can do it. You're empowering your friends, some of them who may be shy or a little withdrawn because they don't feel like they can do it. Guess what? You can do it. Thank you for all of your likes. Send me some roses, guys, which is my goal. I need 5 roses. I got 2 so far. If anybody want to send them my way, I really appreciate it. So that's some of the things that you can do in order to stay focused. Thank you, everyone who joined. I really appreciate it. We're going to talk about the 3rd step, which is actually the 6th step, because the first 3 we talked about on the first live, and that is simplify your life and your why. Okay? So your why shouldn't be hard. You ever try to do something that really wasn't enjoyable, right? You ever try to do something that that was too hard for you to do because you jumped from one end of the goal and you tried to get right to the finish line and it didn't work out for you well, and you were frustrated and you gave up and you quit? That's because your why, that's because your goal setting was too complicated. Don't make your goal too complicated, because if you make it too complicated, you're not going to stay with it. Thanks for all the likes, guy. Thanks. I look like Rihanna. Oh, well, let me tell you, that's a compliment. Don't tell her that though, because she would probably be offended. But thank you so much. So set your goals that are sustainable. Make sure it's simplified. What do I mean by that? You want to make others see what you're doing and see how easy it is. And if you set small steps, so I kept doing like this when I wanted to lose the weight that I lost. And like I mentioned, it's over 160 pounds. I haven't been on a scale in a minute. That's why I kept saying it's over 160 pounds. I'm traveling and I'm telling you, I had this outfit and I packed it because the last time I wore it, it fit. And when I put it on yesterday, it literally, the skirt, I had to tuck the skirt because I didn't bring another option because, you know, we never think ahead sometimes. I just wanted to get out and get on the plane. So I literally had to take the skirt and tuck it because it was, had I pulled, I was so scared that a little kid was going to run by me and pull on that skirt and that thing was going to come down. You know, so I know it's over 160 pounds at this point. I'll weigh when I get home. But here's the thing. The more and more other people saw me enjoying my why and my weight loss journey, the more they were asking me questions, the more they feel like they can do it, the more it makes me want to stay on my journey and makes me want to encourage them to stay on a journey. Once again, to everybody, thank you so much for all of the likes, the roses. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all of the likes, the roses. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys joining. I really appreciate your support because even that encourages me to stay on this weight loss journey, right? It helps me to see the benefit of helping other people too. Thank you, Addiction Emrata. You're really, really sweet. Thank you so much. And so when you simplify your why, how am I going to do this? Well, you know what? I'm going to transition. So let's talk about a simple meal plan, right? Because you want to be full, you want to be satisfied throughout the day. And if you say, I'm going to eat 3 portion control meals a day and 2 snacks, here's some options for you. So in the morning, I would have a vegetable omelet with egg whites, right? And so I would stir fry some vegetables. I'm talking about some peppers. I put some spinach in there, some mushrooms, some onions, and I pour the egg white over top once they saute down. And I can't believe it's not butter. I don't use margarine and I don't use regular butter, but I use the I can't believe it's not butter or any kind of butter substitute. Cook that down and then you will be able to have your breakfast. The good thing is that you're getting your protein and you are also feeling fuller. Thank you everyone who joined. Thank you for those hanging tough with me talking about staying focused. We're talking about next steps, simplifying. The wonderful thing about making your omelet is that you don't have to do it the morning of. If you have a microwave, do it the night before. And if you make the omelet too big, cut it in half. Have one half on Monday, so to speak, have the other half on Tuesday. Trust me, you're gonna be full. Drink it with your cup of coffee. I even still drink coffee with a little bit of creamer. I love creamer. I love caramel macchiato. That's my thing. I'm not willing to give it up. And so that's what I drink with it. Have my egg white omelet with my stir-fried vegetables. I have my coffee with a little bit of creamer. I like the Starbucks Zero Caramel Macchiato. I drink that. I have a bottled water and I'm good. And let me tell you something else. This is obviously, I'm not promoting Nestle Pure Life, but this water is so important to your weight loss. Please understand. You're going to need to drink water in order to lose weight. Please understand how important it is. It helps to keep your digestive system flowing too and removes those toxins. Now, the wonderful thing about it though, is start off small. I would drink, and I still do, I drink about 32 fluid ounces the moment I get up. And that's just me. You don't have to do that. But I didn't like water, so I had to jumpstart my love for water. Now, all I drink is my water and my coffee. That's all now, I have the occasional beer, but we're not going to talk about that. So anyway, you drink your water, your coffee, and you go ahead and have your egg white omelet. That's breakfast. Around mid-morning, you feel like you're getting a little hungry. Get yourself a little bit, no, your fave life coach, I did not like water, but now I love it. I can't live without it. I drink bottled water like crazy now. I drink about 100 fluid ounces throughout the day, or I just don't feel right, and my body don't feel right either. So The other thing that you can do mid-morning is go ahead and get yourself some kind of healthy fruit. I'm talking about get some blueberries. You can put it in some Greek yogurt. You can get yourself some raspberries and put it in the Greek yogurt, strawberries. Now notice why I'm saying maybe cut up an apple with some granola you know, we're going to talk about the avocado in a minute. But you can go ahead and put your apple slices with some granola and a yogurt, Greek yogurt. Now, why do you notice? If you notice, I'm talking about apples and I'm talking about berries because they are some of the best as far as fruits, okay, that you can have if you're on a weight loss journey. And the reason why, and I'm gonna tell you, don't get that nasty granola. I don't do that. I get the granola that has like honey in it. It's a little sweet. Thanks everyone for the likes. I really appreciate it. Keep them coming and keep the roses coming too. And so what I do is put that in the yogurt and then I eat that with another bottle of water. That's gonna fill you up. Believe it or not, that water, constantly drinking your water is keeping your body hydrated and it's keeping you moving forward. You will be amazed in about a week how your body adapts and how you start to clean out those toxins. Trust me, it's a good feeling. You'll start to feel more energized too. So that's like an afternoon snack. Now, come lunchtime, if you're not doing intermittent fasting, you can go ahead. Yes, I'll tell you about the workout regimen in another video, another live. We'll talk about that. But if you want to have lunch, go ahead and get your salad. Make sure you have your green leaves, your spinach. Make sure you have your avocado. You can have mixed greens, your spring mix. Make sure you get that. Put some nice fresh tomatoes in there. Put some nice vegetables in there. And I love balsamic vinaigrette. But if you're going to splurge, make sure you limit how much of the salad dressing you're using. And so that's lunch. You can even put some nuts on there if you want. Put some cashews on there if you want some nuts. I mean, let's be real. Go ahead and do it up because you're on a weight loss journey. You're not on an overnight, I got to drop 10 pounds plan. Don't do that, right? You want to enjoy the journey and you want to simplify it. I think some of the things that we do, we overthink it too much. Right? We overthink too much when we're on a weight loss journey. We think we got to go hard, and that's not what you have to do. Life is about enjoyment. Enjoy the journey, as my girlfriend, your fave life coach, says to me all the time. Enjoy the journey. And so if you're on a weight loss journey or goal setting journey, enjoy the journey. So now we're up to your mid-afternoon snack. That would be simple. That'd be like a granola bar for me, right? And some water. Notice how I'm getting my water in? Notice that? And I'm drinking it because it also helps to fill you up. So by dinner time, I'm eating salmon or tilapia. I'm having spinach with some sauteed spinach with some mushrooms. I'm having mixed vegetables. And I am full once I I eat that with my water. You understand what I'm saying? Don't overthink it. Simplify it. Because that's what's going to keep you focused on this weight loss journey. Even, I watch people who get anxious about planning out their future. Thanks for all the likes, guys, and the roses. I really appreciate it. Keep them coming. I watch people who get really worked up and anxious when they have to think about what they want to do. I have seen people who are planning out what they want to do with their life, so to speak, right? And they never, ever, you ever meet that person who's always planning and never takes action? You know somebody like that. They always going to tell you, when I get this, then I'll accomplish that. They're overthinking. They're overthinking. And so most people who overthink, they stay stuck. We always, yes, dreams are lost in the planning stage, right? We always have to think about what we want to do, set the goal, and then think about steps to get there. But if you find yourself, this year, I'm going to start my weight loss journey in 2025, come January 1. I'm going to start. Now, come January 1st, 2026, if you still haven't started your weight loss journey, what's holding you back? Are you planning but not taking action? Is your why not strong enough to help you stay focused, or is it too complicated? You haven't simplified your why, and that's not motivation enough to keep you moving. Okay? Maybe it's too difficult. Maybe you started a plan. Now, I'm not knocking anybody who does this, but I did meet with a trainer one day and they were like, oh, count your macros and you got to do. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I don't have time. I really don't have time. I can plan out my meals for the week, but I don't have time to count nothing. I don't. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it once again. You have to find some way to simplify your goals, whether it be for weight loss, your career path, whether you're healing from a trauma or something. Go see a therapist, see what you need to do in order to help you move forward. Because if you find yourself stuck, then your why is not strong enough. And your why is what's going to motivate you to be better, to do better. Okay? So I'm hoping that you guys have found something in this live that has been beneficial. Thank you guys for hanging around. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys just for listening. I would love to hear what your goals are for 2025, what you have planned, what you are really, really passionate about, what your why is, right? And what you're going to do in order to accomplish your goals. So by 2026, either you're there or halfway there. It's doable. You got it. You just have to stay focused once you set your why. Now, next live is going to be tomorrow. And thank you. Be the best transformation life coach ever. Let's go. That is going to be my goal. Thank you for all the likes and the roses. I appreciate it. The next thing we're going to talk about that impacts everybody tomorrow is stress eating. I don't know if anybody else does that. I used to stress eat all the time. That's how I gained so much weight. I used to stress. And I'll be honest with you, it was tied to the relationship I was in at that time. You know, I was so stressed out and anxious. Everything got to me. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I felt like I was on my way out. I'm not going to lie. So when you stress eat, there's always a trigger there that causes you to stress eat. There's always a reason that you're stress eating. And there's always something that you have got to pinpoint that causes it. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about some common triggers for stress eating and how you can work with that. And then the next live after that, we're going to talk about stress eating and discipline, using discipline and self-control to stop you from doing that. Okay? But please understand, on this journey, you're not by yourself. You can go to TikTok and other social media platforms and see a lot of people who are on this weight loss journey. I never thought that I would be successful on this weight loss journey. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm getting there because I am focused, right? So over 160 pounds weight loss, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I'm looking a little bit younger. You know what I've noticed, and I'm just going to say this. When I look at older pictures of myself, and my friends can attest to this, when I look at pictures of myself before I started the weight loss journey, I look so much older. I'll be honest with you. And I felt so much older. So not only are you dealing with aches and pains, right? My knees used to hurt. I was the type of woman that would go out and buy 4-inch heels and I couldn't wear not one of them. Couldn't. My knees hurt too bad. I felt like I had arthritis all throughout my body, right? And I felt horrible. I couldn't maintain my balance, right? Now I stay in heels. Now, not while I'm traveling, but I wear heels all the time. The funny thing is, the heels that I bought, I can no longer wear because I've lost like a couple of shoes, a shoe size or a shoe size and a half or something like that. So now they're too big. But when you have so much excessive weight, we tend to also look older. And you don't see yourself until you start to actually lose the weight. And then when you start to feel better, you start to go through a whole metamorphosis. You go through a transformation. Now, I'm telling you this because at 6 o'clock, your favorite life coach is going to be talking about transformations. That's what she talks about. So head on over to her channel, get on her live. I don't know what are you talking about, your favorite life coach? Because I know you should be starting in a minute. Head on over to her channel, watch her live, and then, she's going to tell you how to make that transformation. We both are life coaches. She's going to talk about reframing thoughts And it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful live. I'm going to head on over there now because that's my sister from another mister. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I hope you learned something about staying focused, using your why to stay focused. I hope you join me tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to talk about stress eating. This is your girl, Essie. Remember to like, follow. Okay, we got another 30 minutes. I'm sorry. We have another 30 minutes because she said she's going to start at, see, I'm in a whole nother time zone. So it's going to be 6:30. Am I right? Your fave life coach. I'm just going to check for the people that are here to tell you guys she's going to start in about, I want to say, oh, okay. Well, look, 30 minutes from now, jump on her live. Your fave life coach. Told y'all I'm in another time zone. I may have started my live too early. It's 5 p.m. Oh my goodness, I was supposed to start this at 5:30. Anyway, you all head on over to see her. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm completely confused. I'll talk to y'all later. This is your girl, Essie. Remember to like, follow, repost, subscribe, share. I'm out.